All right, hello everyone. Welcome to episode 4 of my M1 Finance account. And today I just wanted to quickly run through my M1 Finance account, just talk about what kind of changes I've been doing with the account, what kind of long-term outlooks do I have with this M1 Finance account, and all the customization that I have been going throughout the weeks. I know it's been a while since I posted my M1 Finance account series, but I'm jumping in. I'm going to try. I'm doing it right now, and I'm going to go on ahead and talk about these stocks just right quick. As you can see, there's been a lot of changes. I had from the previous videos, I had a lot of Vanguard funds, a lot of Vanguard ETFs in this account, and I want to I'll go quickly talk about my new investment strategy that I'm going to try to go with for this Roth IRA, because my M1 Finance account is actually my Roth IRA that I'm going to just sort of be adding money to. I knew I should have probably maxed out my Roth IRA to $5,500, but I didn't do that for some reason. I've just been really focusing on my Robinhood portfolio, and I probably should have maxed out this Roth IRA. This Roth IRA is very important as far as bringing in tax-free, sheltering tax-free dollars. And the thing that I'm trying to do is that when I first got onto the M1 Finance account, when I made this account, was I wanted a separate portfolio that was just filled with monthly dividend-paying stocks. And I know I talked about it on my Robinhood portfolio, one of the episodes, that I wanted to kind of just probably throw in some Google and probably throw in some Amazon into this account. But we'll see about that. But for now, I want to compound some dividend payments that will just keep paying out every month. And I had downloaded a spreadsheet on my laptop that has pretty much all the monthly paying dividend stocks or REITs that you can think of. These real estate investment trusts. And ETFs like SPHD and DIA and just really just all monthly paying dividends stocks like PSEC, ORC, really the ones with high yields. And even though I know that they're unsustainable when the dividend yield is around 15% or 20%, the goal here is really just to compound interest, just to compound dividends. And what I like about the M1 Finance account is that maybe some people might not like this feature, is that once your dividends reach about $10, it reinvests the $10 back into the portfolio, or in this case, this little pie chart that I have set up. So I thought that was a really cool feature for me when I first got onto the platform, to really just make a pie chart of consistently maybe of 20 to 30 monthly dividend paying stocks and ETFs, and they would just continuously pay out. Since I spend a lot of time on my Robinhood portfolio, I would just forget about this. I was just going to set it, forget about it, and then I was just going to check back in maybe 5 months and just look at those lovely dividends that just keeps paying out every single. My goal was to really get the dividend, a dividend payout every single day, and I know that with this M1 Finance account, I could really just compound the interest. So I'm going to talk about some of the stocks and ETFs that I've started off with. I have 5 currently. I have booted out all the Vanguard ETFs. There are no more Vanguard ETFs inside this portfolio. The whole reason why I got into the Vanguard ETFs was because when I opened my M1 Finance account, it was around the beginning of February, where the market was really correcting, and I really didn't want to just jump into stocks during that correction. I wanted to really just play it safe and get into the Vanguard with the Vanguard ETFs, which were really in my opinion, I didn't take as big as a hit had I just chosen the Vanguard ETFs. And instead of maybe just going with the regular stocks. Had I chosen the regular stocks, I definitely would have took more of a hit, because when I started this portfolio, it was around the beginning of February, and that's when the correction happened. So we're just going to talk about. I'm going to quickly talk about what's inside this account now. Main Street Capital, great dividend, monthly paying dividend stock. I think the percentage yield is around 5%. I really like them. I'm up $1.48, which for its 1% return, not too bad. Pamina Pipeline, another monthly dividend paying stock, and actually I was really up on this energy stock here, because energy, the whole sector in general, has been really on a tear as of late. The last 2 weeks, a lot of energy stocks have been going up. So this stock actually was around 107 last time I looked. I know it pulled back a little bit, but really up on them. $4, $4, and it's going to be paying out monthly dividends, because, like I said, I want all my stocks to pay monthly in this account and sort of just compound those interests. The next stock I want to talk about is SPHD. I have some of this stock in my Robinhood portfolio. I think I have about 15 shares, but it's a really good ETF that pays monthly and has a very low expense cost. So really, I love the ETF. There's a lot of REITs in here. I think Iron Mountain's in here. That's a pretty good dividend stock. A lot of low volatility and high dividend yielding percentage with SPHD. I really like this ETF. One of my favorite ETFs on the market. The next stock I want to talk about is Reality Income. Really just down on them. Since I jumped into them, I'm down $3, but that's fine. I love Reality Income and their dividend yield and dividend payments. They are really a stock that has been paying dividends for maybe about, I would say, 15 years. They're very reliable with their dividend payouts, and they have managed to keep a solid yield and a percentage of cash flow just generating just by holding the stock. You can I know maybe you can buy like 1,000 shares of Reality Income and not even sell it, just sit on it, and they'll just keep paying you every single month. I think that is the whole goal for my M1 Finance account now. And the last ETF that I want to talk about is DIA. I actually had some of this in my Robinhood portfolio, but I ended up selling it because I already had DIA in this account, and so the only ETF I have in my Robinhood portfolio currently is the SPHD, which tracks the S&P 500 pretty well, I would say. But the DIA, Dow Jones Industrial Average, is a great tracker for the Dow Jones. I think there's a lot of great stocks in here, like Home Depot, Boeing. I think Johnson Johnson's in here a little bit, but this is a ETF that pays monthly dividends, and I'm really up on them for a $2 return. So this is really just all the stocks and ETFs that I really like. And I ended up selling all my Vanguard ETFs and just really getting these stocks and ETFs inside this portfolio as soon as possible. But what I'm going to be doing for the next couple of months is I have a spreadsheet that has about 20 to 30 ETF and stock monthly dividend paying stocks that I'm going to put into this pie. So this pie is going to probably have a spread of about 5%. For each stock in ETF, there's going to be about 5%, or maybe around. I'm going to say maybe about 10%. I'm thinking 5 right currently, because I want to put a whole bunch of dividend paying stocks and ETFs inside this Roth IRA. And the goal, guys, once again, is to compound dividend payments so that. So when I'm 69 years old, when I'm 70 years old, I can withdraw those dividends tax free. This is tax free dividend payouts if as long as I don't withdraw the money from this account. That's a really solid choice. And what I like about the Roth IRA system is that, if you hold it for a while, and not generally for a while, but if you hold it for years on, by the time you're older, you can really just withdraw your dividends, and they are tax free, guys. They are tax free. That is what the advantages of having a Roth IRA is all about, and the reason why I turned this account into a Roth IRA. But I just wanted to quickly talk about how much money I'm down. I'm down $11, which is fine. I understand that. It's going to be back and forth. I know it's just like my Robinhood portfolio. It's going to be up and down a lot as far as the market volatility, but I'm not really concerned about the volatility because my goal is more concentrated towards buying and holding for the longer term, so I can compound the interest. And I just think it's smart to have another way of getting income without me knowing it. I think that I don't check my M1 Finance account all that often, so maybe the next time when I check this account, I would have maybe about I would say maybe about $5 worth of dividend of payouts, and that's gonna just keep generating every month and month after month after month, and I'm not gonna touch it. I'm just gonna let it keep compounding all the way into and my vision and my goal is until I can start withdrawing money out of this tax free. And yeah, I have a spreadsheet. I have on my computer that I have a spreadsheet that I'm gonna have some more stocks that I want to look at. Actually, you know what? I might want to just pull it up right now. I'm actually on my computer and I'm gonna pull up the spreadsheet. I'm just gonna read off some stocks that I'm interested in adding into this monthly dividend Roth IRA. So I do like Gladstone a lot. Gladstone Investment, Gain, Glad, and Good. Those are monthly dividend paying stocks. I really like them. PSEC, I really like them. I'm probably going to add some of them. APLE, ticker symbol APLE, Apple Hospitality, RIT. I like what they're doing. I think I'm going to add some of them into this portfolio. This account. I keep thinking it's a portfolio, but I guess in a sense it is a portfolio, but it's really just a pie chart that codes like stocks and ETFs. So really, what I like about the M1 Finance account is that if you had a whole bunch of stocks, you can really just put that into your pie graph and really essentially just have an ETF. You would have an ETF minus all the fees that you would have to pay, because most ETFs, they have an expense cost that you would have to pay out of that holding the ETF. I think they take the money out of the ETF or something like that. But anyway, just to get back to some of the stocks that I'm looking at. I know I said PSEC. I said Gladstone Investment. I'm looking at Stag Industrial. They pay monthly. They're a very good attractive monthly dividend paying stock. Really just a lot of stocks that I'm looking at, and ERF, VET, STB, a lot of stocks, guys. So I have a good plan that I'm going to and I'm looking at ORC. I know ORC recently cut their dividend in half, and they were paying a 14-cent dividend. It went down to 11 cents, and then now I think it's about either 9 or 7 cents. But they have been cutting their dividend, and that's the reason why I say these high yielding dividend stocks are really unsustainable. So it's really not I really don't care if it's sustainable or not. I just want to compound that interest. So that's the plan, guys. The plan now is to compound the dividend payouts with this Roth IRA. And then what I like about the M1 Finance account is that once this gets to $10, it's going to reinvest it back into the portfolio and start it again. It's going to keep doing that until I start withdrawing money out of it. So I think that's the cool thing about M1 Finance. And I think it's a great app moving forward. So let me know what you guys think. I quickly talked about this this account and quickly just going over things and letting you guys know what's been happening. But let me know, comment or whatever, and I'll see you guys later.